right, welcome back to our fifth and final day of Give Life Week 2020.
2020.
Yep. All right, we are Andy and Beth, and we are hosting Derek Bailey today.
Dr. Derek Bailey today. Derek, start out for those Facebook viewers who don't know who you are. Tell us a little bit about who you are.
I grew up here in Bloomington. I went to South High School. Got Played sports in high school, played sports in college. Came back to Bloomington to do some optometry school, and end up getting to stay here and have a family, a wife, and two kids. And
It's awesome. Well, we're glad to have you back. When did you get connected with YFC?
I started with club at YFC. So back when I was in high school, Scott Scroggin was the leader at South, and so we used to do club on Monday nights, and we'd go to somebody's house and kind of just hang out for a while, and a lot of friends from different areas that we got to connect with, and people maybe didn't get to see there in class or in other sports or that kind of thing, and that kind of it was kind of where it all started.
And what is your involvement with YFC now?
I'm actually a member of the board. I'm the vice chairman of the board of directors at YFC. So we're kind of involved in kind of trying to help point the ministry in the right direction, and make sure that that everything doing our best to kind of support the leaders of the community, and try to get people connected with YFC.
If we could look back on your involvement with YFC throughout the years, how has it impacted your life in what you do and who you are?
Well, it's a lot of different ways. I've known David for a long time. Whenever he was hired on as the area director, I was actually one of the students on the like the panel that was interviewing him for whenever he was getting hired for the job and that kind of thing. So I've seen it kind of develop in different ways, and so that connection with David, he's always kind of been poured into me since then. He's always had that connection, and so kind of seeing how young men and women, young kids in our area can be impacted by strong leaders like David, and like Rosanna with the parent life that she does now. All these really hard workers that just love Jesus, and they just love these kids, and so seeing that passion and that energy, just kind of you can't help but want to be involved in what they're doing, from both as a student and now as a board member. It's been fantastic to kind of see how things have developed in my micro scale. Have seen what the big picture was kind of looked like, even 10-15 years ago.
That's awesome.
That's an interesting perspective. You've seen it a long time.
Mhm.
What could you say about your time serving as a board member?
I've learned a lot. I learned a lot about what about the Bloomington community, like as a whole. I see people's hearts, people's passions, and getting to see what the well, maybe not a lot of people get to appreciate some of the stories that are being changed, and that kind of thing, that and week to week, and month to month, and that sort of thing, both from kind of a leadership aspect, and also just kind of seeing where students are connecting and everything. Obviously this year has been kind of crazy too, and so kind of being able to step back and see where how can we still impact a community that can't go anywhere, that kind of thing. And so we've been trying to be creative with how trying to connect with these kids, and our leaders in the community do a fantastic job with that. And I know it seems like we're just kind of waiting for everything to start continue settling down before we can kind of really gear things up. But there's a lot of things still happening at YFC, even in these last 6 months and everything too. It's pretty amazing. And so
All right. Well, Derek, hey, thank you for sharing your perspective. Yours is a really interesting one. You've seen YFC from a club participant uh, through college, back in Bloomington as a working adult, and now as a board member. So you've really seen it for 15 years plus. That's amazing, and we're really thankful for you sharing that perspective to our group today. So what a way to close out day number 5 with Derek. Thank you, Derek.
Thanks so much.